Şu anda gördüğünüz bir Biçerdöver başlığı. Devasa bir başlık. Biçerdöver'de hemen sağ tarafında az sonra göreceksiniz. Biz İtalya'da Vercelli adındaki bir şehre yakın, aslında iki şehir arasındaki İtalya'nın en önemli çeltik üretim yerindeyiz. İtalya'nın ünlü bir yemeği var. Çoğunlukla pirinçten yapılıyor. Bu yemeğin adı risotto, ben de çok severim. Risotto yapımındaki çeltikler işte buradan geliyor ve hatta dünyaya da bence buradan da gidiyor olabilir. Ve içinde bulunduğumuz çiftlikte İtalya'nın en büyük çeltik üreticilerinden biri, belki de en büyüğü. Burada bir deneme ürünü var. New Holland'ın CR10 adındaki bir biçerdöveri. Çeltik için test ediliyor ve biz de kendisinin tüm detaylı bilgilerini alma şansına erişeceğiz. Ben çok heyecanlıyım. Hem sizler için hem de kendim için. Buyurun.
First of all, welcome and thanks to be here
Thank you very much.
to check our next gen combine CR10.
Great.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Grazie.
You are welcome.
This is gonna be a lesson for me and also for our viewers.
Absolutely.
I
try to do my best and
you will do. I'm sure you will do.
Okay.
Let's start in front of the combine. Actually, the header is there, but you can tell something from header to the other parts.
Okay, I would like to start from the combine because we need, let me say, to share that this next gen combine, CR10 and CR11, is the result of 10 years of development.
Wow.
So,
Deserve the name Next Generation. Yeah.
absolutely. The
But it has a history for 10 years.
Absolutely. We would like to add an additional range to our current CR large frame model range. That is, let me say, with the CR 890, 990 and 1090. We start more or less from zero because in this next generation CR10 and 11 we are speaking about 95% of new components. So
Totally new product.
absolutely. Compared to the current product, what is remain the same is the frame of the cab and the crawler. That's it. We launched the CR11, the biggest model with the engine FPT 16-liter cursor at Agritechnica last year.
Yeah, I saw.
And this second model that completed the range, CR10, with the engine cursor 13 in June of this year in an exhibition in the UK. So the power is different because in the first one we are speaking about 635 HP. In the second one we go up at 780 HP.
Wow.
So regarding the harvesting system, we implemented our dual rotor technology, increasing the diameter of the rotor. So we move from a 20-inch rotor diameter to a 24-inch rotor. And regarding the width of the surface of cleaning, we move from 1 meter and 6 to 1 meter to 8 centimeter of width. The other main improvement is regarding all the driveline that has been totally redesigned, and we have a CVT driveline for the two rotor. The rotor have been designed to work in both directions, to harvest but also to clean the machine, and also the header has a separate driveline CVT can allow to our customer, our contractor, to manage all the speed that are needed to harvest in the best way. Okay, I think that we can start, and we can start from the cab.
Please.
Please, let me say.
Okay.
We have our cab that have been implemented with the introduction of the new screen, and we are not speaking about only with the, let me say, hardware screen, but also a fully new software system that is more intuitive and allow you to manage in the best way the machine. This machine has base equipment is offered with IntelliSense. IntelliSense is the system that allow to the final customer to manage automatically the machine based on 4 different, let me say, requests. The max productivity, the max quality of the products, let me say, the less fuel consumption management, or the the best management of the residue of the harvesting. Okay. Regarding all the other item is equal, is change also the air conditioning system with the front management in the cab.
Yeah.
Okay. So cab is more or less the only item that remain common with the current lineup. All the other components are new.
Şimdi dışarıdan bölüm bölüm inceleyeceğiz. Dikkatlice dinleyin efendim. Yine ders niteliğinde bilgiler geliyor. Let's please continue.
Machine, both CR10 and CR11 are available with a crawled version or wheeled version, 2 or 4-wheel drive. Regarding the speed of the machine on the road is in the country where is allowed is 40 kph, is available also 30 kph or 20 kph version. Regarding the belt, to the fact we worked to improve the surface of, let me say, harvesting, threshing and cleaning.
Yeah.
But we moved to 160 centimeter width to 180, but thanks to the mechanical CVT drive line, we has been able to clean all the machine and, let me say, to have a more compact drive line, so we maintain exactly the same width of the machine with a increased capacity.
No.
So what is mean? I have a current CR with overproduction. With this machine where the production is increased, we are maintain exactly the weight that we are putting on the field to allow to the final customer to preserve the soil compaction.
What is the total weight of the machine?
We are speaking
Without grains or rice?
Okay, no,
Empty.
absolutely 27 tons.
27 tons.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
Okay. Do the fact that
So we need bigger tracks. Yeah,
absolutely.
definitely.
Yes. For your understanding, where we have the 28.5 inch belt, we move to the 32. Okay. So if you are checking, we are increasing a lot the surface to have exactly the same kilos on the field. Other point to allow the machine to maintain the maneuverability. Regarding the axle, we are offering a new fully mechanical rear axle that is also offering the 100% diff lock system. This allows the machine when we are using the big headers, for example, 45 or 50-50. It means header of 15 meters in the front to lock the rear axle and to allow to the machine.
We use 15 meters for which crop? Wheat or
yes, absolutely,
wheat.
for wheat and soybean.
Soybean.
If we are speaking about rice, we are working with a 9 meter. If we are speaking about corn, we are using 12 row header. So we are working with very large headers with a lot of weight. So the fact to have the rear axle with the diff lock allow to the machine to maintain a perfect line when we are harvesting. Okay. Now we totally redesigned the elevator. Okay. And we improved the lift capacity. Because we arrive to 6,800 kilo of lifting capacity. This was needed on the fact
the lifting capacity is the same for CR10 and CR11.
Absolutely.
Okay.
The only, let me say, different component between the two machines are engines and we have the totally redesigned driveline of the header,
Yeah.
where we have a mechanical CVT driveline. What is the benefit for the customer? First point, we can work with the needed speed to, let me say, harvest at the best the products. For example, if we have a corn
Yeah.
with a very low humidity, okay, we can decrease the speed of the corn header.
Yeah, sure.
If the, let me say, humidity is higher, I can improve. So we work to allow to the machine to manage perfectly all the header to ensure the machine to have the higher productivity. If I have some problem with the header that I need, let me say, to clean the header,
Yeah.
I invert from the cab the sense of rotation of the header. I clean automatically,
Nice.
and I can restart. About the hydraulic incidence of the header, we redesigned totally the system and moved the hydraulic cylinder in the back
Yeah.
to be able to improve, let me say, the force to change the inclination of the header.
Yeah.
And then we introduce the stone detector, hydraulically managed from the cab. On the top of the elevator there is a box where the stone stops because the weight of the stone is higher compared the weight of
Yeah.
the product that I'm harvesting, and a sensor.
They'll drop in the box.
Absolutely. And when the sensor reads that there is products inside, automatically open and close. And we can move now.
Stone box. Huh? Interesting.
And now we can move, let me say, to the central part of our machine.
Let's go.
That are the rotors.
The other part. Okay.
Absolutely. Well, now we are really where we try to do our best to improve productivity. We moved from 2 rotors of 22
Yeah.
inch to 24. And so we improve the surface of cleaning from a width of 1.60 m to a width of 1.80 m. But the other point is that regarding seals, we double our system. So in the combine that are today available on the market, we have the first part where you're preparing the products,
Yeah.
the second part where you are cleaning. Here in our machine, we decide to be able to clean all the products that we was harvesting to double the surface of cleaning, adding a second portion with the pneumatic sensor. We are reading where the product is arriving in the plan, and there is a mechanical system that is shaking based on data that are referring in the pneumatic sensor, and is reading where the product is arrived, and work to shaking the 3 different plans
Yeah.
with different systems, so everyone is independent, to put the product flat, to allow to the cleaning area to use every time the total cleaning surface. This is one of the other revolutionary concepts that we introduce in this machine.
So what about when we work on a hilly condition?
In the healing condition, with this system, we can arrive to manage up to 27 degrees laterally.
Wow.
Okay. So it's a big improvement.
Still works perfectly.
Absolutely, yes.
Great.
Okay. Other point, the driveline of the rotor is CVT. Okay.
Yeah.
We can come in one sense when we are combining the products, and we can reverse in case we need to clean the rotors.
Okay.
All this activity could be done from the cab. Now we move in the back to check the chopper.
Okay, let's go.
In the top we have our chopper.
Evet. Kesici bıçaklar burada arkadaşlar.
But what is the news? Okay, compared to the other series, is 90 centimeter longer. The 2 rotors are 90 centimeter longer. So directly from the end of the rotor.
Yeah.
The product will move inside the rotor, the chopper, and the sense of the rotation of the chopper is exactly in this sense that allows to maintain also from air flow point of view the same sense that the product is doing, starting from the front of the machine to the back of the machine. In the past, the sense of rotation of the chopper was the opposite. So we was creating, let me say, a contrast between the flow of the air that was generating the chopper and the flow of the product that was coming from the harvesting system. Now we change the sense of rotation, so now the flow of the product from the rotor up to the chopper is exactly the same. So again, to improve our production.
Great.
And you can check the mechanical drive line.
Yeah.
Okay. In the middle there is the 100% diff lock, exactly the same turning radius of the previous series. So improve productivity, improve power, improve full tank capacity, but the same maneuverability. We move on the top.
Okay, let's go.
Welcome on our powertrain, let me say, area. We understood to move the sense of the alignment of the engine. Compared to the previous series, we changed the sense of installation of the engine from, let me say, perpendicular to the sense of the machine, perfectly aligned.
Yeah.
We redesigned a new version of the Cursor 13 and Cursor 16 with the sump oil that allow to maintain the engine with the inclination that is exactly the same of the rotor, to have a fully aligned drive line, because here in the back we have the exit of the engine, a big, let me say, drive line box, and here we are speaking about the drive line that is CVT. In the other side, in the right side, we have the drive line CVT of the header, that is a shaft drive line. But in the back, we worked to have a fully displacement of all the, let me say, oil engines, because in case of maintenance, every pump has the, let me say, dedicated installation. The other, let me say, study that they did on the machine was the cleaning area, because when you are harvesting big area with a lot of dust, it's really a problem. Here we're speaking about engine that arrive up to 780 HP.
Yeah.
So we did a study to understand where we had the main clean area to come to take the area where is more clean. And well, after our study, we defined that the point where the air is more clean is here, on the top of the combine, in the back area of the full tank. And then to, let me say, generate a flow of clean and fresh area, we close all the area of the engine and of the, let me say, drive line, to allow to the clean area come inside from this side and come out in the back, exactly in the same direction where the machine is working.
So this point where you can get the cleanest air.
Absolutely. And we decided to have a flow again that is absolutely parallel to the sense of coming of the machine. So inside the clean area, radiator, clean the engine, clean the hydraulic pump, and come out. We have 2 grain tanks.
Can we go inside the tank?
Absolutely.
Okay, let's go.
We work to improve the capacity of the grain tank, and the base equipment is the 16,000 liter that is the only available in the CR10. In the CR11 we can grow up to 20,000 liter, and we can do it improvement the height of the aluminum part.
20,000 liter is the biggest one, I think.
Absolutely. Actually, is the biggest one. We work to implement the system to discharge. In case we are harvesting a product like this, that is rice and is very hard to manage because it's not like corn that is very simple to discharge. We start with the
We need to move slowly, huh?
absolutely, but we start with the first system. When the first system is working and the flow start to come and is coming, at this point I engage the second one and I arrive the full capacity of unload our grain tank.
Okay, what is the capacity of unloading speed? What is the maximum more?
I think that 200 liters per second, something like this, but I need to check the
Okay.
But it's very fast. We maintain the same timing that we had in the previous series, even if we improve the grain tank capacity.
Very nice.
That's it.
Very impressive, actually.
Absolutely. We arrive close, let me say, the upstream panel. We close the security system. And we close it. As you can check, we have a fully closed box
Yeah.
where the clean air is incoming in the front and coming out of the back. Okay. To maintain the machine as clean as possible. For us, this means to have the best solution to work, but also to decrease as much as possible the timing to clean the machine and to allow to the final customer to, let me say, to use the higher timing possible to harvest.
Another impressive solution.
Absolutely.
Congratulations for that.
And now we move to the drive line of the front header. Okay, and on this side we can check the new clean grain elevator that can allow us to elevate up to 120 ton per hour.
120 ton. Wow.
Okay, and is the biggest one that we never produce and that we never install in a combine. From this side we can also check the drive line of the front header.
Yeah.
Here in this machine, apart of the 3 iron chains in the front of the elevator,
Yes.
there is no chains. Only shaft for the drive line and only belt. That's it, no chain. Okay.
What about in case of stuck?
In case of stuck, this is the other, let me say, new features.
Yeah.
The customer from the cab can manage from the touch screen the reverse management of the header and of the elevator. What this means? The machine automatically, with a torque sensor inside this, let me say, drive line, read how many torque you are using to start the system to clean the machine. So the machine starts to come back, forward, back, forward. If the torque sensor is giving the right value, we are moving from 1 degree up and down, 2 degree up and down, and we arrive to cleaning the header and the elevator. And the same process start for the rotor, for the 2 rotors. So automatically the rotor start to up and down 1 degree, 2 degree, 4 degree, 5 degree, and also in this case we have a torque sensor that allows to not damage any kind of mechanical, let me say, component. You clean all the machine, you restart again. Also this is a unique feature that we are offering to again improve productivity and to decrease as much as possible the timing of stop of the machine.
Fantastic.
Okay, I would like to thank you.
I thank you.
See you next time.
After this video, if I was a farmer, I can go to a New Holland dealer to negotiate the prices.
Absolutely, you need to. You need.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your
Thanks
time.
again, and see you next time.
İtalya'da, Vercelli şehrine yakın bir noktada New Holland'ın Biçerdöver'i CR10 dedikleri CR10 modelini ben adeta ders alı nitelikte dinledim. Siz de benimle beraber dinlemişsinizdir umarım. Ben inceledim diyemeyeceğim. Sadece şahitlik ettim. Çünkü uzman kişi olan Marco mükemmel bilgiler paylaştı. Her türlü detayını tabii uzun yıllar boyunca bu projede çalıştığı için çok hakim, çok güzel bir şekilde özet yapmaya çalıştı. Şu anda etrafta güneş var. Hava gayet ılık, hatta sıcak diyebileceğimiz seviyeye geldi. Keşke bu an bir gün önce yaşansaydı ve biz bu biçerdöverle tarlaya girip çeltik hasadı yapma şansı bulsaydık diyorum. Çünkü dün gece çok yoğun yağış aldı burası ve ne yazık ki tarlaya girebileceğimiz kadar kurumadı. Dolayısıyla bir yürür halde, hasat halinde size biçerdöveri gösteremiyorum. Beni şahsen çok etkiledi. Öncelikle verilen emek çok etkiledi. 10 yıllık bir projenin sonunda gün yüzüne çıkması. Şu anda gördüğünüz model aslında ön üretim. Yani seri üretime geçmiş bir biçerdöverden bahsetmiyoruz. Ki Agritechnica fuarında CR11 yani en büyük versiyonunu lanse etmişlerdi. Agritechnica fuarının en büyük makinesi mi bilmiyorum ama New Holland'ın yeni biçerdöveri CR11 bu fuara damga vurmayı başardı. Fuar jürisinin altın madalyaya layık gördüğü tek makine kendisi. Aynı zamanda Farm Machine 2024 yılın makinesi 2024 ödülünü de aldı bu tarz hasat makineleri kategorisinde. Ödüllerin bir sebebi var elbette ama beni ilk etkileyen noktası devasa boyutları ve tasarımı oldu. Onlara dair bilgi vermek gerekirse, şu anda yanında bulunduğum tablayı belki uç noktasını zor görüyor olabilirsiniz. 18.3 metrelik bir tablodan bahsediyoruz. Bir önceki nesli CR10.90 bir dünya rekorunu elinde barındırıyor. 24 saat içerisinde en geniş alanda hasat yapabilme rekorudur bu. Bu da onun abisi diyebiliriz. Bir üst versiyonu, bir gelişmiş versiyonu diyebiliriz. Ama çok şey değişti üzerinde. Bu değişimler, bu teknolojiler de Agritechnica jürisi tarafından bir altın madalyaya layık görüldü. Boyutları inanılmaz. Yaklaşık 775 beygirlik bir güçle beraber çalışıyor. Üzerindeki dane deposu 20.000 litre. Böyle rakamları, böyle sayıları duyduğunuzda gerçekten şok olabilirsiniz. Beni öyle etkiledi. Üzerindeki renk ise altın rengi. Bu fuarda kazandıkları altın madalyaya ithafen yapılmış bir şekilde sadece bu fuara özel sunuldu. Ancak bunun standartta böyle olmayacağı bilgisini basın toplantısında öğrendim. Klasik New Holland sarısıyla beraber satışa sunulacak. Şimdi size Agritechnica jürisinin neden altın madalya verdiği teknik özellikleri anlatayım. Fakat ondan önce gelin ve etrafında dolaşalım. Başka bölümleri de çok ilginç, ilk defa karşılaştığım şeyler var. Buyurun. 20.000 litrelik dane deposu. Üst tarafta inanın kolumu böyle kamerayla uzatarak çok zor çekebiliyorum. İnanılmaz boyutları var. Diyelim ki 20.000 litrelik dane deposu doldu. O zaman da bunu yandaki römorka boşaltmanız gerekiyor. Saniyede 210 litrelik bir boşaltma hızı var. Bakın kol o kadar uzun ki buradan katlanarak biçerdöverin arka noktasında duruyor. Ben böylesine ilk defa denk geldim. Ve şuradaki bölümde çok yüksek hızda boşaltmayı, yoğunluklu boşaltmanın etrafa daha kontrollü bir şekilde yapılmasını sağlıyor. Boyutlara bakar mısınız? Tabii temel özelliği, bunun altın madalya almasındaki temel özelliği çift eksenel rotora sahip olması ve bunun eğimine paralel bir şekilde de motorun yerleştirilmiş olması. Harmanlama ünitelerinin tasarımsal sıkıntılardan dolayı, daha doğrusu tasarımsal kısıtlardan dolayı yeterince genişleyemediği ölçüler var. İşte New Holland bunu sağlayabilmek için eksenel rotorlara göre uzanan bir motor dizaynını sağlayarak içeride geniş bir alan oluşturdu ve böylece harmanlamanın, yani birbirinden ayırma işleminin çok daha fazla bir alanda yapılmasını sağladı. Böylece verimliliği arttırdı bu tarz boyutlarda. %13'lük bir artıştan bahsediyoruz. Tabii ki bu ilk sayabildiğim teknik özellikler. Evet, orada şahitlik ettim, yakından inceledim, baktım. Sadece yakından inceleyebildim, ufak bilgileri alabildiğim kadar. Fakat burada İtalya'da bir fırsatını bulduk ve New Holland yetkililerine de teşekkür ediyorum. global tarafta konuyla çok ilgilendiler. CR11'i Avrupa'da test etmek üzere bir ayarlama yapmaya çalıştılar ancak ne yazık ki hava durumları başka ülkelerde de müsait olamadı. İtalya'ya geldiğim bir seferde de buradaki tarla gününe eşlik edecektim ama derken yağışlar yine müsaade etmedi. Fakat ben gördüklerimden çok memnun oldum. Umarım sizler de memnun olmuşsunuzdur. Tekrar ediyorum, bizi sosyal medya hesaplarımızdan, diğer sosyal medya hesaplarımızdan mutlaka takip edin. YouTube'da da Traktörmetre kanalına abone olun. Eğer izleyip abone olmuyorsanız bu rakamlar benim için önemli. Lütfen desteğinizi esirgemeyin. Bir başka programda belki başka bir ülkede başka bir tarım makinesiyle, traktörle tekrar karşınızda oluncaya dek hoşça kalın efendim.